Okay, and I'm excited to make this dish. This is really perfect if you're feeding a whole lot of people and you really don't want to do the whole plating, the whole 9 yards. This is very, very simple. So I'm going to do a basic nacho mix, really simple, beautiful and healthy, and our greens will be, of course, pechay. So don't worry about the budgets here. I'm going to use a wonderful taco seasoning that McCormick has already made for us, so it's all here. These are really awesome, so check them out. They're available at your supermarkets. So in my pan, I'm using a lemon olive oil for this because it's nice to have that lemon zest into your taco mix as well. And then I'm gonna throw in my pork. Half a kilo, depending on how many people you're feeding. This is very intense, flavor packed, so sometimes people say, oh, it came out too salty or so on. You're gonna really have to temper it and adjust. I'm making a lot, so I'll probably use almost the whole pack. All the spices that make a taco a taco. If you don't have lemon olive oil, you have extra virgin olive oil, add your lemon zest to that. Lovely dried basil. And then as I said, I'm gonna add some more cumin to this. Remember, we're throwing in beans. Then I'm going to add just a touch of heat, just a touch of cayenne to that. Really quite simple. You just want to make sure that the ground pork gets all the flavor, okay? Now we're ready to introduce our beans. Soak your red beans overnight so it cooks much quicker, all right? So I'm going to put in probably about to my 1/2, 2 cups of beans. So 1/2 kilo pork, 2 cups beans. And then water, of course, because, well, it's gonna have to cook and get soft and nice and complement our ground pork. And then let's throw in our tomato sauce, okay? No garlic, but onions, yes, absolutely. Okay, so that's happening nicely. Now I'm gonna start to chop my onions to add to this. So I'm gonna chop my onions in bits. Usually I like chunks, but for this, you want to chop them in bits, and that will really melt into your dish and give it a nice, wonderful flavor. I love my white onions because they're great in salads. See how that's looking? Oh, smelling really beautiful. All these, by the way, can become your compost. So tomatoes. What else I would love to use? You can use some bell peppers if you wanted. Next, I'm going to introduce avocado. I'm not putting it in here. It's going to be also a siding with this nacho, so it's gonna have a buttery, nice avocado vibe. And why am I putting it in here? Because it's in season, and I was able to get this for 80 pesos a kilo. Really nice. These are the great avocados, and so of course I'm going to use it. Why? Avocado has a beautiful oil, it's great for the skin, and it's also full of nutrition. So we want to taste the salt. I didn't add salt to this. As I said, our McCormick packs are pretty intense. I love the heat. Again, if you want a little more heat, you can add to that, but it's just perfect. So we just have to wait for that to cook. Almost done. I'm just making sure that sauce really comes into the beans. Now we're gonna chop our pechay. Wonderful. By the way, if you're wondering why my fingers are that way, I kind of burned it. And the best thing to do when you have a burn, immediately, of course, ice water and put some McCormick turmeric powder on your burn, and it'll take away the swelling. It will also take away the pain because it's a natural painkiller, anti-inflammatory. So that's why you're seeing that. Okay, so I'm gonna julienne my pechay. Definitely way more nutrients in pechay than in our regular lettuce. Are we ready to plate? Ladies on the plate, ideally you want a nice big dish. Look at this. Lovely. And then now let's start to decorate our plate, right? Right in the center, like so. My avocado on top. Beautiful avocado there. Top that off again with some wonderful tomatoes. And of course, last but not least, we're gonna shred some cheese over that. The only thing this needs is this is a wonderful plate, a healing plate, a healthy plate everyone will love. I hope you like this recipe. Try it out. Please follow us on YouTube. Remember, like and share. And again, if you wanted to put some sour cream onto this, regular cream, a little bit of vinegar, and you've got your sour cream. Enjoy.